Hello, I am your host, Wanda L. Scott. It's Thursday again. And once again, I think I'm going to have to remove the whole 9 a.m. thing because my customers don't seem to agree with me that that's a good time on Thursday. But it is Thursday. This is Thursday Thrive, where I come to you with a mindset pivot so you can thrive and not just survive mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Welcome to Thrive Thursdays. Are you ready to thrive? I know you are. We come here every Thursday because we're looking for that mindset pivot, that one little tweak that can help us stay more focused in thriving mode and not just surviving mode. So today we're looking at unrealistic expectations. I know that's a mouthful, but I'm going to break it down to you because if we think about it, we have expectations around a lot of things, and we're excited when what we expect, what we're hoping for actually happens. I love those moments, but sometimes doesn't happen that way. We have this unattached to realistic, and that's what we're going to break down today because things surprise us. You don't know if she's good or bad. But one thing we do know is we're going to have unexpected delays when we think about our expectations. So let's break that down. Unrealistic expectations. So when we expect something, we expect things all across our lives. So we look at mindset pivots emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. But expectations come in our personal lives, they come in our work lives, they come in our business lives, things that we expect to happen. And I want to make sure that we differentiate between expectation and hope. We hope a lot of things that will happen, right? But expectation is not anticipation either. Expectation is something that we expect to happen based on a previous thought, something that happened before, and our expectations can be good or bad. So that's when we get into that word unrealistic because sometimes we don't accurately decipher between what's realistic and what's not, right? So that's what I want to challenge you with today is it's okay to have expectations, but we want to make sure that our mindset is correct around what we're expecting, why we're expecting it to happen or turn out the way that we're expecting. And sometimes when it comes to our expectations of other people and our expectations of ourselves, it's unrealistic because we really haven't thought through the situation. And it puts stress and pressure on relationships, stress and pressure on ourselves. And we go into survival mode because we can't thrive when we have unrealistic expectations because things are not going to turn out the way we think. The process, so we just have to make sure that we're really taking the time to say, is this realistic? Is my timeline realistic? Is what I'm expecting of other people's? Are they really going to be able to get it done? Are they really emotionally, mentally, and spiritually in a place where they can get it done? Am I emotionally, mentally, and spiritually in a place where I can live up to this expectation? Expectation has ruined relationships. Expectation has killed hope. Expectation has messed up plans. And so you have to make sure that what you're expecting is you've thoroughly thought through it. You're not basing it on emotionally what has happened in the past, whether you failed before, you weren't able to get it done. Why is that the case? You know, did you have an unrealistic timeline? Did you not have the proper resources in place? Did you not have the right knowledge? So think through. That's the mindset pivot. Think through before you get into an emotional space about your expectations. Have I really put critical thought to this? And so that's your mental and emotional. Spiritually, we just have to do that mindset pivot. Sometimes we have expectations of God, expectations from our faith, hope, and it might be misplaced. It might not be exactly how God has it planned out in our life because He orders our steps, right? So we have to make sure that we're critically thinking through. We're not, living in our emotions. We're not living in the past. We're not living in current knowledge. Sometimes it's just a matter of us doing some research, finding out how someone else has done something, what their expectation was around something that you need to accomplish, a goal, a plan. Critical thought is huge in making sure that we cross out that in realistic when we set expectations for ourselves and for others. We give ourselves grace, we give others grace, and we make sure that we've been clear, communicating on timelines, on what we're expecting, because we expect from other people sometimes things that we haven't even told them that we expect. So this puts us in a place of just surviving and not thriving. I know I've said a mouthful, but this is a huge topic. I actually wrote a lot about this when it comes to relationships in my book. I Can Relate: How Not to Lose Yourself in Relationships. Unexpected expectations, unrealistic expectations are huge. So if you want to talk to me more about it, leave it in the comments, schedule a discovery call with me. I am a coach. We can work through it. Business, personal, relationships. But this is huge. Unrealistic expectations. Give yourself a break. Give the people in your life a break. Properly plan your business. All of these things will put you into thrive mode and out of survive mode. So once again, I want to hear your comments on this topic. I come to you every Thursday streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Follow, like, and connect with me so you won't miss any of it. And I just want to remind you, we came out of National Women's History Month. You've got to go to my YouTube page, subscribe, look for the playlist. You can catch up on all of the Thrive Thursdays. I want to hear from you because we all need a mindset pivot so we can thrive and not just survive mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you next Thursday on Thrive Thursdays.